Welcome to the Dare to Grow Show. I'm Sarah Morgan, and my mission is to help you take daily action in your business, show up consistently and confidently for your audience, and earn more with digital products and programs. I know you have a rad vision for your life and business, but do you dare to grow? Let's jump into this episode and talk about how to make it happen. All right, welcome to episode 107. Today, we are talking about showing up on video, which I think is one of the biggest reasons a lot of people avoid posting consistently to social media, because they know video is the thing to do now, and it is scary. It is. It is not comfortable talking to random strangers on the internet, figuring out the tech stuff, feeling like you look okay to be on video. So in this episode, I'll be sharing my literally years-long process of getting comfortable on video and getting good at it. And you will also hear from human design and health coach and Dare to Grow member Naomi Nakamura and Becca, a business coach for online service providers. They're going to be sharing how they got comfortable and confident being on video too. So I have a very distinct memory of my first attempt at video. It was sometime around 2012 maybe, when I was first starting my business. I was using my blog as my main marketing engine, so I thought I would answer a few reader questions on video since YouTube was starting to blow up and become a thing, and I saw other people doing that. I was like, I'll just try this, no problem. But the reason I didn't dive into building a YouTube channel was because it was so damn difficult to make that one video. And then it wasn't even that good when it was done. Like, phone cameras were terrible back then. So I think I was using the camera on my laptop. And then I was recording at night because I was still working my 9 to 5. So my lighting was all weird. And I could not get through one sentence without screwing up. And so I kept stopping the recording and restarting it. Don't do that. That was a bad mistake. But it was awful. I literally have a photo of me like covering my face in frustration, like a screenshot that I posted back then as a reminder that the behind the scenes is often a mess compared to the fully edited and finished video. And honestly, sometimes my behind the scenes is still a mess, but the process is easier because I'm getting better at just continuously going. I just record it in all one video and then I edit out all the awkward later. And you can't even tell that it was a hot mess. But that first video was so difficult that it took me a long time, like years, to get going and feel better about video. It wasn't until Periscope and webinars, I want to say that was like 2014, 2015. So like 2 or 3 years after I decided that one time I was going to try making a video. You know, that stuff started to get popular. And even though I didn't want to do video, I also didn't want to miss out on an opportunity to grow my business, which, to be honest, is fairly easy. It's easier now. You can just grab your phone, hop on stories, talk for 30 seconds, and your audience gets that little connection with you. So first, there are many different ways to promote your business, and the one you will do most consistently might just be the best, whether it's video or not. There's Hazy in the background if you can hear her. So maybe it's referrals or ads or podcast interviews. It doesn't mean that video is the only way to do that. But I also know there are a lot of you thinking that I should do video, I could do reels, I should talk on stories, and you're not doing it. I know it's happening. And the shitty thing is that the best way to get good at something is to just do it. It's going to be awkward and uncomfortable, and you're going to second guess everything and hate the way you look, hate your lighting, hate the sound, hate the way you sound when you talk. I even do that. That's why I don't listen to my podcast episodes. I still don't want to listen to myself talk. But the more you create video, the faster it gets easier. So I started making commitments to do things like webinars, joint webinars where I was on a webinar with another business owner, hosting challenges where I'd be live teaching every day for a week. That was a lot for my little introvert soul. You know, and sometimes I did not want to do it because I was nervous that something would go wrong or I'd look like an idiot or nobody would show up. What I learned was that at some point something will go wrong and you can just laugh and do your best, fix it, and everything will be fine. If the idea of going live makes you want to throw up, then pre-record all of your videos. If YouTube trolls are scary, then host webinars where people have to sign up or even pay to interact with you. Figure out the real thing that you're worried about or what makes you anxious, and then change it. You are in charge. You are the boss. You can do this however is most comfortable for you. Committing to things and just diving in is going to get you comfortable on video quickest. I took the long way for a long time, which meant video was real uncomfortable and shaky and sweaty, and I would have to hype myself up and do some deep breathing before I hit that live button. On my first Periscope, someone actually told me to slow down, which they were totally right. I was feeling so many people looking at me because I had a sizable audience by then. And I started talking so fast to get it over with and get that attention off me. And I'm glad they said something because it still helps me to remember to slow down most of the time. I think I talk fast in general. But now, instead of trying to get it over with, speaking on video feels like I'm holding space for my audience. I'm giving them time with me. I'm giving them the info they want. I'm hopefully a little entertaining, maybe. So that anxious pressure to do everything perfectly and quickly is really gone. But it did take me a long time. I've actually gotten to the point where I don't even wear makeup on video that often. If I'm doing a webinar, yeah, I'll get cute. But stories, reels, sometimes it's just leftover eye makeup from the night before. I don't use filters a lot to change my appearance. No shade if you do those things. You do you. But for me, it was causing me to hold back and post less. So I had to figure it out. And I actually worked through being uncomfortable barefaced on video at a mastermind years ago. I was sharing about how I felt showing up on video, and the women there convinced me that it would be totally fine for me to show up without makeup, which, duh, that's obvious. But, sometimes we need a reminder. And so I tried it that same day. We were at the pool, so I walked back up to the condo we were staying at, and I just went for it. Hopped on stories, no makeup, posted my video, and nothing happened. Nobody said anything. It was totally fine. So then it was a process of doing that more and more until I stopped giving a fuck. Also probably a product of me getting older, but there was an intentional side to it to let it be uncomfortable and do it anyway because I wanted that freedom of being able to show up whenever I felt like it without having to prepare or look a certain way or change the way I look so I don't offend people with my zits and wrinkles. I don't want to hang out with those people anyway. Now, if you are not into jumping in so fast, totally get it. You can make videos that you don't post publicly, or make videos that are just for people in your program or for your clients, or you could join a coaching program, Dare to Grow membership, that includes video chats, and start hanging out there just to get comfortable appearing on video. Or what about making videos for your partner, your friends, kids, parents, cute video messages or FaceTime? Because what you really have to get used to is seeing yourself on video and getting comfortable and confident with that, which is not so easy, but you will get there. All right, I'm going to pass the mic over to Naomi to hear about how she got comfortable on video.
Hi there, I'm Naomi Nakamura, and I am a human design and health coach, helping women create a life of freedom, ease, and empowerment using the frameworks of human design and functional nutrition. Sarah asked me to share a tip on how to get comfortable on video. I've been a coach for 7 years now, but when I first started my coaching practice, I was terrified to be on video. But I knew that it was something I had to learn to do. So one thing that I did was to create a Facebook group of one. Yep, I was the only member of my Facebook group, and I used that group to practice doing Facebook Lives. It not only helped me learn all of the different features and functionalities of going live on Facebook, which, if I'm being honest, was half the reasons to be scared and nervous, but it also helped me get comfortable speaking live on camera. Now, these days, I spend more time on Instagram than Facebook, but the same idea works there too. You can create a private Instagram account where perhaps the only follower is your main account, And you can use that private account to practice doing stories and Instagram lives and reels and videos and all the fun things that Instagram offers to not only learn all these new features and how they work, but to also get comfortable on video too. So that's my tip. Give it a try. Hope it helps. Back to you, Sarah.
Yes, I love this idea. Worrying about the tech stuff was such a scary part for me too. I always felt like something was going to go wrong. And usually we were connecting so many apps together that it was a hot mess to set up. So I love that. Making a private group or a profile is such a sneaky way to get all that stuff worked out. All right, next up, we've got Becca.
Hi, my name is Becca Simon, and I'm a coach for virtual service providers, and I help women launch, grow, and scale their online businesses. When thinking about getting comfortable on video, the first thing that comes to my mind is mindset. And when I think about mindset, I think about overcoming the fear of posting. The fear of posting can feel so real. Social media can feel like this never-ending networking event. And sometimes it can feel like a struggle to make conversation. But just like an in-person networking event, the more you go, the easier it gets. Just like when you're creating short-form video content, the more you're consistently showing up on video, the easier it gets. The more confident you'll feel, and you'll be able to pump out content quicker and faster than ever. Staying consistent is so important because showing up on video and getting comfortable, it's a skill. But the cool thing is the more you practice and the more consistent you show up, the easier it gets and the more comfortable you'll feel in front of the camera. Another tip I want you to think about is I want you to flip your perspective. I want you to remember that people are going to be more impressed that you're showing up and talking to your audience than they are going to be critical. Remember, your followers might not see every single post that you spent hours creating, and people don't really watch you as much as you think they do. So remembering why you're showing up on social media is so important because you're remembering that your audience is looking for connection. They're not looking for perfection. Your audience will be attracted for who you are, what you have to offer, and for the value you bring to them on video. Another tip is to get an accountability partner. The most growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So I challenge you to get an accountability partner and to really challenge each other to step outside of your comfort zone, get on social media, get on short form video content, and to really let your audience see your true, unique, authentic you. Remember, imposter syndrome, it's normal. And over time, you will develop the skills and really step into your confidence and get comfortable showing up on video like you've been doing it for years.
Yes, thank you, Becca. I love the reminder that people are going to be impressed just by the fact that you're showing up on video. Yes, we end up in such like a weird online marketing bubble where it seems like everybody is so good at talking on video that we forget that we're marketing to like quote unquote normal people who aren't seeing so many people on video, who would never speak on video themselves. So they're impressed just by the fact that you're doing video. I love that. All right, I hope you are feeling more confident about doing video or feeling like confidence is possible for you. So it is your turn now. I dare you to make at least one video this week. I don't care what it's for or what you do with it. Post it, don't post it. But I want you to practice speaking on camera, looking at your own face, figuring out some of the tech stuff so you can start to break down any of those barriers that are holding you back from showing up. You can do it. So give it a shot. Tag me or message me on Instagram. I'm at daretogrow.co so that I can give you a high five. It's going to be amazing. It'll be worth all of the awkwardness. You can do it. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will talk to you again next week. Oh, and one more thing before I go. If you have any questions on anything we talked about today, or if you are looking for help to market and grow your business, head over to daretogrow.co. That's daretogrow.co and join us in Dare to Grow. It's my membership for solopreneurs looking to simplify their marketing, show up with confidence, and finally grow their online business. You will get instant access to all of the trainings, the twice monthly coaching calls, our monthly planning and goal setting call, and our super supportive Facebook community filled with solopreneurs just like you. Seriously, it's so good. If that sounds like something you need, link is in the show notes or visit daretogrow.co and I will see you inside.